What's going on, winners? Welcome back to another episode on this YouTube channel, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning back into this one too as well. Please like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. As you guys know, I'm trying to get some episodes out for you. I actually missed you guys a couple days ago, but like I said, it's going to be weekly episodes every single week. Something I'm definitely trying to get back into. I think the next video I'm posting to watch out for is I'm going to be posting a video about my speaking gig that I had at Strawberry Mansion High School. That joint went amazing, man. I appreciate all you guys' love and support. If you haven't and you're tuning into this for the first time, man, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel. Winners win. Let's grow this baby, right? So today we're going to talk about a few points. I got 6 bullet points that I'm going to be talking about today, about the things that happened throughout the past week for me and some lessons that I learned from these 6 things, right? So first thing first is I'm going to teach you guys about a myth. I busted a myth on Monday on my, Myth Busted Mondays on my Instagram page about the idea of do the hardest thing first. I used to be a huge fan of this idea of always doing the hardest thing first. I used to think it makes the most sense, right? You do something hard first, and then that way you can just kind of finish off with the easy things, right? I think I seen a race. It was 2 kids racing. One, it was like the way they had it set up is they had like 10 cups set up, right? And they went out further. And then one kid was just starting at the beginning one and just first one, then going to the second one. And the other kid, he ran down from 10 and then got 9, 8, 7. He ended up winning the race, right? Because I was thinking, this makes us do the hardest thing first. But then I started realizing with my task, and maybe I'm just not that person, right? You should do what works for you. But I just started thinking like, if I'm thinking about doing the hardest thing first, I'm going to be thinking about that all day and not wanting to do that at all, right? So I don't want to do the hardest thing first. I want to do the easiest things first. And then I started testing this out. And then I started realizing that I actually have more momentum as I do the easiest things first, right? Or, and I'm thinking about from a time limit standpoint, right? I know praying and meditation take me about 5 minutes. Boom, knock that out. Bible study for me takes about 5 minutes. Boom, knock that out. Studying the dictionary takes about 5 minutes for me. Boom, knock that out. Reading Spanish conversation out loud takes about 5 minutes, knocked out. And now by this point, I'm like kind of like up and I'm like, all right, going there. All right, I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling locked in or whatever. So I'm figuring out that momentum through the easy wins is the easiest way for me. So I've been testing that out and it's been working fine for me. I've been doing pretty good with just doing the easiest things first, building up onto the top, the hardest things. And the next thing you know, I feel a lot more accomplished throughout the day, able to get 90% of my goals done. And boom, I'm feeling good, right? The second bullet point that I want to talk about, right here, is, I don't know, I started to kind of go through, not really too much of not too much of me just sitting there thinking I'm not doing anything, but I was just sitting there before, and I would always kind of go through this syndrome where I'm thinking, you know what, I'm still not doing good, I'm still not a millionaire, yada yada yada, all these false negative thoughts going into my head thinking that I'm not great. And then I really sat there and thought about it. The biggest thing that I learned from studying one of the chapters in the Bible is faith over fear. First of all, I literally had it tattooed on me, and I'm still was bugging about it, right? Fear and God don't occupy the same space. If you are afraid, I feel like God is not there. So if I just focus on God and I focus on how he's providing for me, I should be great, right? And that was the biggest thing that I started to realize, like, you know what? Let me have that faith that, and my wife said it to me too as well. Last year, you had 2 speaking gigs. You got paid $150 from speaking last year, right? No. Actually, I got paid $500. I had 1 gig for $500. But other than that, that was it. I had 2 gigs though. This year, I had one in January, I had one in February, March, April. So 4 so far this month. I got 2 more set up. Did I get paid for them? Not so much, but I'm getting gear. I'm building a network now. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, you know what? Me going out there and me actually getting more gigs is building my portfolio. It's building up my network. It's building up my following, gaining some followers from getting some more content in order to post on my ads and stuff. So you got to look at starting the deeper picture. You got to look at the further picture. And that's what comes with faith, right? You got to know that, you know what? God has me on the path that I'm going to go through where I'm going to be I'm gonna be successful. But it's going to take some time to get there. But God is providing. God's gonna provide whatever He needs to for me. So I was just excited just to be, able to come and speak at these gigs, right? Be provided to get paid at some of them. Get some. Today I was able to get all this gear from it and be able to actually. It felt good to be able to reach. I went Strawberry Mansion High School and I'm talking to some kids that like they really look like they needed guidance, man. Like they over there, like you can tell them some of them smoked out, like some of this thing going on. I'm just like, you know what? These kids actually do need this guidance right here. So that's why I just had faith and just, and just the faith in being able to connect with these kids and see them actually pay attention. Also, it was good. I ain't gonna lie, it was good. So that's another concept I learned was faith over fear. Go to bullet point 3. Not for speaking makes me thirsty. I've been speaking all day, bro. All day. Remember I told you guys when April started, a thing that I was going to start making very, very apparent for myself was I was going to start working on my game. Like legitimately working on my game and training as almost as if I'm trying to go back to college and get this work in. So what I've been doing, got some shots up one time last week, had a game, did okay. We ended up losing, but then it was like that. I kept saying like, yo, I'm tired. I kept feeling tired because it's like my body wasn't in game shape. I'm still not in game shape. I'm still not pushing hard enough. So I was like, you know what? Went to the gym Monday. Had a crazy good workout, right? Was able to get a mile in. Because they said jumping rope for 10 to 12 minutes is about the same equivalent to running a mile. So I jumped rope for like 10, 12 minutes. I was able to shoot 100 jumpers in front of the rim. After shooting 100 jumpers in front of the rim, like form shooting, took a step back, made 25. I was able to make 5 Micans with each hand, did 5 reverse Micans with each hand. I did some drive to the basket, jump stop, working on my jump stop on each side, left hand. Just started working on like some basic stuff, shooting free throws. I'm knocking out push-ups to make myself. I started thinking like trying to simulate a game. All right, game, I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be exhausted. So if I'm gonna be exhausted during this game, what I need to do is, if I'm gonna be exhausted during this game, I need to push myself as if I'm exhausted. So that's me get my sprinting. So I do this drill that I've been working on, mid-range drill that I always do. My first mentor taught me. It's like a mid-range drill. What it is you shoot. You got 2.5 minutes. If you're by yourself, if you're with someone else, you get 2 minutes. You're going from elbow to corner, mid-range. And you could do a 3-2 as well. You're trying to make 20 shots. If you miss 2 in a row, you got to do it down and back. If you airball, you got a suicide. And you got, I forgot how many burpees or something like that. You got to make all these consequences for doing that, right? Or, in my case, too, is what I made a reward, too. I make 10 in a row, I'm good. I was going to make 10 in a row on one side. Other side, I ended up making 18, but falling short. And then, before I'm shooting my free throws, I'm doing push-ups. And I'm getting the sprints in before I do the push-ups. That way, it's like I'm really drenched. I was drenched in sweat. Felt like I got that good work in and got in a sauna for 10 minutes. Bro, I felt great, man. I just a bunch of dribbling drills, worked on my triple threat and all that. I feel great. It was a great workout. And then it was perfect because today I ended up hooping. And today I had a crazy day. I'm flaming. Yo, come here. Cashing out on people's faces, playing hard, working on this thing where like I'm driving, getting a bump. Oh, step back. Yo, like it felt good. I was feeling good, yo. And I'm like, you know what? I got to do this every single day because I'm not where I want to be. And you can't get too excited about the results because then sometimes you can get stagnant. So working on my game. That's the 3rd bullet point. Whew. 3 more, man. 3 more, y'all, about kind of like what's been going on, right? This right here is going to be a little bit more of a marketing portion for you guys, right? So I've been working on a beta group. So for you guys that don't know, right, I listen to a podcast every single day. I listen to that Russell Brunson marketing podcast. He is probably right now, if you know who Russell Brunson is, you are living under a rock. I'm being honest with you, as far as if you're in any type of business, because Russell Brunson is probably the number 1 marketer in the world right now. I'm being honest with you. And he kept talking about how it was the speaker that he was mentioning. I can't remember this. I'm going to be the greatest motivational speaker ever. So he started talking about the speaker. He's like, yo, this speaker actually was like a great marketer first, a great advertiser first. And then he used that to sell his speaking gigs and make more money. So, and then I started thinking about Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy is a public speaker, motivational speaker, but he uses it, the speaking platform, in order to build a business when it comes to his actual business. So I'm just sitting there like, dang, this makes sense. So I started thinking about my business, right? As far as my business, my coaching business is, the winners win type of thing, the Carl Henry. And I created a beta group. Now, if you don't know what a beta group is, this is what you start off with, right? But for me to explain beta group, I have to talk about drugs. But listen though, listen to me. If I have to explain the beta group, I have to talk about drugs for a second, just for a second, okay? How many people watched Snowfall before? Okay. If you watched Snowfall before, what I want you to do is I want you to go back to like the episode when he first started getting into the coke game, when he started getting, or crack, when he started getting introduced to how to make crack and all stuff himself. First thing he did, he said, listen, we're going to give out, they've been spending hours in the room, bagging it up, cutting it up, whatever. And he was like, listen, this first one we're giving out for free, completely free. His friends almost crashed out on him. They were like sitting there like, bro, we just spent all this time bagging this up, doing this work, and you talk about giving it away for free? He's like, yes, trust me. So he gave it away for free. And he said, all he said was, yo, tell your friends, ask for referrals. He said, the second match we're going to sell for whatever price. They said the price, right? That next day, they built what was called a need for their business in the market. The need for crack in their market. And what they did the next day, that whole block was lined up with people. Made me all this bread. Basically, it made back all the money from doing the beta group anyway, right? Or giving it away for free. So when you have a beta group with a business, you're starting a new product or service, you always kind of give out the first whatever amount for free, ask for referrals, ask for testimonies, and then you build it on top of that. So right now I have a beta group. I'm getting 5 people. Right now I'm at 3. I have 3 people in my beta group. 2 more that want to go through my Leaders Lead program, right? It's going to be a $97 course that I'll be selling, but right now I'm giving away for free for 2 more people. And I had the beta group. And when I had the beta group right now, I'm giving away for free. Check up on them, make sure they get through the whole course. I told them, this is what I need from you. 3 things. I need you to finish it. I need you to give me your honest opinion on in a video format like this. What was good? What I feel like it could be better? And I need you to refer at least 3 people to me, minimum 3 people, and I give it away for free. They said done, done, done. Boom, signed them up just like that. And then I was able to create a beta group for it. And now I'm going over posting podcasts. And look, for you guys that don't have, like, there's different course places that or places that allow you to build courses. You can build members areas and stuff like that. But yo, if you don't have the money, because this is what I mean about the idea of you have to get creative, right? I'm already spending money on this thing and spending money on that thing. I'm like, listen, I just straight up made a Facebook group, pinned all the videos on there, put the went to Google Docs, this is all free stuff that you can do in order to get yourself out there at first, and then you can build on this, right? So this is how I was able to do beta group. And then the beta group, you can start, you don't have to go through, and this is another thing too as well. You don't have to go online and try to find all these fancy, bro, use family, friends, use your phone. I actually use my phone book. I go through my phone book. Yo, you want to join this program? You want to join this program? This is what you got to do. Boom. Just like that. Bro, you probably have at least 100 contacts. And they know at least 3 people. So now you got the access to 300 people. And they know at least 3 people. So now you know access to 900. You feel me? Like, you got to start getting creative, bro. Like, when you're in the beginning stages, like in the business, you got to get creative. And this all comes on the marketing. So that's that beta group that I've been doing recently too as well. And I've been having Instagram growth, because I've been following this Dream 100 thing that Russell was talking about. What it is you find a list of 100 people who are doing what you're doing, but they have a bigger following. And then you go under their posts, you comment on their posts and stuff like that. You repost their things, also like that. And people who are in their comments, you leave value under there. Don't just start commenting some dumb stuff. You leave value under their posts. People may see you, and you have people. I just had somebody with like 12, another speaker with like 13K followers follow me the other day just for me commenting under like another speaker's post. And that's how I got that IG group. These are all marketing tips and things that, like, I feel like I knew for a while, but I actually wasn't applying them. But it came down to me getting clarity, right? But if you do want some marketing help, stuff like that too as well. I mean, I'm working on it right now, but I'm telling you, you can hit me up too as well. You got questions about? I'm gonna hook you up though, right? 2 more points, y'all. Cookies water. This is my 4th water bottle today, bro. So thirsty, trying to keep myself hydrated. We started a family book club, right? And my sister-in-law, she's living in Mexico right now. She wanted to start a book club, and she was like, not just some. And I always want to do this too as well, because I read books a lot, but I'm just reading by myself. She's like, yo, not just some, the Bible or stuff like that, like family Bible study, but actually like books and we each one can pick one. So like she picked The Alchemist. I never read The Alchemist before, so I got me and my wife a copy of that joint. We're gonna read that. Then she said in May we're gonna talk about it, and then every month someone could pick a new book. We could pick like fantasy, you could put like fun, you could pick like personal development. Also, I'm like, you know what? This actually is a great idea. Right? I actually got to get another bookmark so I can finish reading. I'm gonna get me and wife some fancy bookmarks, nice bookmarks, stuff like that. So we do a book club. But like, I actually read the book and then give away. I think this is a great idea because it's gonna keep the family connected, and then it's like we're all pushing each other too as well, right? So that's something that's a great idea too as well that you can do with your family. I've been doing. And then the final point too, as well, is actually went to church this Sunday, and then I was talking about, hey, listen, bro, I'm coming here every Sunday. I was talking to my mentor. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, my friend, I'm gonna eventually start bringing friends in here. He's like, yeah, they're gonna start coming out when they see you speaking that sermon, right? And it's like, you ever had someone so excited for something more than you? Well, that's how it kind of is with my mentor, my big bro. He's just talking about, yo, like, I see preaching in your thing. Like, I'm already motivated speaking. You're in the trenches. You're out there speaking to the youth. You're doing what you need to do. But I can already see this in your future. Like, God is, he's going to use you, yo. He's going to use you for something big. And I thought that was amazing too as well, that I wanted to mention on this too as well. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, the next one you're going to see that Strawberry Mansion thing. That it was fun out there talking to the kids, the youth, kind of getting everything going. It was fun. I'm going to lie. It was really, really fun, man, talking to those kids and being able to connect with some of the youth out there that may have need some guidance. So you will see that as my next video. I appreciate you guys for coming out. Please subscribe to this. Share this video, man. Comment below. Keep tuning in to Winners Win, man. I love y'all. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.